When the going is good, you also must understand that things can change. Preparing for the change is very critical. What kind of preparation you need to do? Are you positioned correctly for the emerging scenario? Do you need to do something specific? To understand these things, do join us on this webinar and participate in it to prepare yourself better for your tomorrow in investing. Thank you very much. Friends, in this video for ithought Advisor, I am going to talk to you on the topic knowing what you want. Most investors start their investing without clearly knowing what they want. Initially, people set low expectations when they enter the investment world. You just want to be doing decently. You don't want to do too badly. You don't want to lose money. You want to make decent returns. Then what changes this expectation? We start looking around, we see how others are doing. We see people who do very well. You see people who are also very modest in what they expect and what they get. When we see these two extremes, we tend to gravitate towards those who are doing very well. So we want to be like that person who earns a lot of money. Look at what happens today in the investment world and in social media. Most people gravitate towards those who claim they are doing very, very well in the hope that you will also be like them. The idea is that you would become like them. But there is a catch here. Every one of us has a distinct personality. We have a risk appetite. We have a financial situation. We have responsibilities. And we have a certain lifestyle which we have to maintain. These factors always determine what kind of investing a person can do. So, we cannot compare with somebody who has a very different set of factors influencing their life. So, the first thing one should understand is that you need to know who you are and what you want. Knowing what you want is very critical. And if you have set what you want, changing your wants should come after a lot of thinking, analysis and judgment. You cannot see your neighbor or a colleague and then suddenly want to be like him, because chances are 6 months later you will see somebody even bigger than that and you will want to be like that person. Another 6 months later you may see another person who is even better than that and want to be like that person. So, in the investment world, this infatuation with personalities, with the hope that we can become like them, is never going to make us like them. So, as an investor, the first thing that you need to zero upon is, what is it that you want? Know what you want. Be very precise in what you want. Define your wants and then find out which is the most convenient way to achieving what you want. Importantly, never go away from the path of psychological comfort in what you do. In that sense, to achieve what you want, you must never do something you're very uncomfortable doing. So you should stay reasonably within your comfort zone. It's up to you to expand your comfort zone gradually as you grow, because it's not just financial growth that you're going to see. There is also going to be an element of personality growth as you become more and more successful in life. So, as your personality grows, your risk capacity may grow, your understanding of investments may grow. What you can bear as pain in difficult situations is also going to grow, and your ability to see things and to weigh opportunities is also going to grow. When these things grow, then you can naturally take your investing in alignment with your personal growth. Knowing who you are is very critical to help you know what you want. And as you evolve, your wants can also change according to your evolution. So, no comparisons. I don't think you should worry about what others are doing. You should know where you are, who you are, what you want, and accordingly take your investing in alignment. There is absolutely no point benchmarking yourself with peers or others, and there is limited value even in benchmarking with financial indices, because an index really does not reflect your personality and your wants. It is just a generic barometer of where the stock market is at a particular point in time. Aligning your personality to investing means that you should grow far above these kind of comparisons, benchmarking, and chasing something which does not reflect who you are. If you have spent enough time in the markets, you still need to have this clarity, because going forward, we could see very different times where being comfortable with your investments will be far more important than being comfortable with your outcomes. Because if you have to wait for outcomes for a reasonable period of time, that waiting period should keep you comfortable. And investors who have always developed or generated discomfort only from outcomes will need to prepare themselves to be comfortable just awaiting the outcome. So, waiting is something that is ahead of you, and you should know how to adapt to such a situation effectively. Unless you are going to always moderate what you want in alignment with the emerging economic scenario and market opportunity, you are always running the risk of being out of sync and out of depth with your investments. When you are in that place, you are never going to be comfortable, and you are not going to set yourself up for bigger success. Effectively knowing what you want, being conscious of who you are, adapting to your own growth and evolution, and avoiding comparison will ensure that you get what you want. Thank you for watching this video.